Okay. Um, Please let me know if the volume is too loud or not loud enough, and I will get right on that. But hello, hello, hello. Hopefully everyone is doing okay today. Sparks, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hopefully you guys had a great stream. Thank you for trusting me with your community, Sparks. I appreciate it. Um, you are. Alright, so, hello Pokemon, hello LM Dragon, hello Cogs, right? Hello Sparky Beardy, hello Chise, hello Brink, hello Random Logic, hello Ty. We always say hello Cogs right twice just in case. Hello Dropped Frame, hello Midnight Minute. Hello Sparks, hello Tightneck, hello Boulder, hello Meridian, hello Ghoul. Hello my Wacky Brain. Oh hey Wacky. Hello, Size Boss. Hello, Talarine. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Hello, Awapi Jones. Hello, Meridian. Why did I say Meridian? Sorry, Mirrodin. And I think that's everyone. Hello, Shackman. And hello, Avo, my beloved. And Levi. Level. 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 Yes, yes. What's a Skinner box? Oh, I am glad you asked. Okay, so a Skinner box is a device used in... It's used in operant conditioning or classical conditioning. So essentially, it's a device that either uses a, like, typically I believe it was a rat or a pigeon. And essentially, rat pull lever, rat get treat, and then, eventually they electrify it, and then rat no longer wants to pull lever to get treat because they've been traumatized once, they'll never pull it again, type thing. And also, hello, Soup. Okay, and then someone got me a cookie, and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. My sister was so nice to me. She brought me a cookie from Disney. All the way to Nemo Point, and I'm so happy. So, yes, we'll be traumatizing you? Oh, not really. I don't think I'm a rat. Last I checked. W sister for sure. But thank you so much for redeeming it. I was gonna be so sad if no one redeemed it. Like, I would be unreasonably sad. It kind of tastes like a donut. That's good. Alright. One more bite. Sorry, just one more bite. Just one more bite, chat. Okay. So, there is something called negative... don't exactly quote this on me. Or actually, I guess you could, but like it's not necessarily 100% correct. But there's negative conditioning and positive conditioning. Essentially, a negative stimulus. In this case, I'm going to get electrically shocked. And then there is going to be positive conditioning. So, we are going to do both in order to try to accomplish a task together. So essentially what it is going to be is we are going to play like a small little game together, for a lack of a better word. We're going to play a small little game together. And what voltage are we looking at here? 9 volts. No, nothing bad. I love the purple ones. I love the red and purple ones. Those are my two favorites. Is anyone... Okay, I'm sorry. Does anyone like yellow Skittles? Does anyone here like yellow Skittles? I won't hurt you. I promise. I feel like I feel like they're not great, but what are Skittles? Skittles? They're these. So they're like little tiny pieces of candy. It's essentially just sugar in a candy shell. Okay. Oh, also, I forgot so much, I'm not 100% sure if I said it already, but thank you so much, Mary Chan, for following. It's really appreciated. So we are going to have to put all of this together and get stuff soldered. So the idea is that you guys are going to know a sequence and how I'm supposed to perform a certain task. And you guys are going to attempt to coax me in the right direction by using negative and positive stimulus. Does that make sense? Essentially, you're trying to shape my behavior. So, like, say if I have to touch, like, a certain thing in a certain order with my left hand instead of my right hand. If I reach out with my right hand first, like, you would shock me. But for the very first time, if I reached out with my left hand, you would, like, reward me so that I would know it's correct. So that's what we are going to be doing. Please don't. Please be rational. Chat, please. Please, chat. Hold on. Little talk. Okay. Please don't always just shock me. Okay? Please don't always... Please don't always just shock me. I would really appreciate it. Hold on. We would never. That's good. Okay. 1 second. My overlay is slightly bothering me. Okay. I think that's fine, actually. Okay. But yes, please don't. Please don't. If you guys wouldn't, right? I trust you. Oh, and also, we'll need a way to confirm if it's correct or not. So we'll probably either put, like, a sound or some other stimulus. So that we know that we've moved on to the next task. Okay. Also, you guys have the option, You guys have the option of not shocking me at all. I just want to say that. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started. Just got here how to shock, so I don't accidentally do it. Uh-oh. We'll figure that out. That is yet to be determined. I'm anticipating this project is probably going to take us 1 or 2 streams. Depending on how things go. Oh, it's actually going to take us 2. Because we are going to do a tiny bit of CAD for the Skittles vending machine. So there's going to be a very small, like, Skittles, like, vending machine. So you guys can, like, reward me a pellet. How much of a shock are you talking? Convulsions or mostly sound to scare you? What do you mean by that? So this is a TENS unit. So you can see with the capacitor that's here, it's going to shock me about that capacitor hard. So, yes. So, it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be bad. It's going to, like, slightly hurt, but it's not going to be terrible. It's okay. It's okay, Avo. Avo, it's okay. It's for the content. Listen, Avo. It's so not enough to feel, but not knock you back. Oh, no, it will slightly hurt. Skinner box, shouldn't we go to dinner first? No, I don't think we have to go to dinner first. Right, so starting, we are going to go ahead and get this stuff soldered and attached. Avo, are you new here? No, Avo's been around. Avo was like, Anywho, so we are going to start with some soldering and system setup, and then we are going to switch over to CADing once we finish the solder part. And then I think we'll move on to assembly. So as long as we don't have things go too terrible, it should be fine. As long as it doesn't end up like a certain Cal VTuber who ended up loving the shock collar. Let's not. Also, where is it shocking you? I'll just probably put it on my arm. I will probably just put it on my arm. Let's go ahead and turn on. Go ahead and turn this guy on. Thanks, Jake. What do you mean, thanks, Jake? Oh, did Jake make something, a shock device from 10's units as well? I believe they did, if I recall correctly. I think they posted something about that. Okay, I figured it out. Oh. What did you figure out? Could you make Shinsty's an Upinator one time? If he wants one, yes. But I don't think Shinsta likes that, so I don't think we should do that. He makes a lot of shock devices. I redeemed a hydrate, so drink up. We don't want a dehydrated dolphin. Sorry, I'm a child, and I have to, like, use my shirt to open things because I'm still afraid of, like, cutting myself on the tin. Okay, back. Delicious water. Let's be real, Ori is in more danger from herself during the build than chat from using it. I wouldn't say that's necessarily true. I feel like you guys are kind of the danger in this scenario. But I could be wrong. Let me grab some header pins, because we're going to need some header pins. And I only have, like, 4 on the table, I'm pretty sure. Cut yourself on the tin? Listen, just because you cut yourself on the tin doesn't mean that you're bad at stuff. 1 second. Okay, I am back. Apologies about that. Arya looks evil right now? I am evil. I am definitely evil. Nodders. Very evil, out of 10. In fact, I'm the most evil individual on this side of the Mississippi. Okay. Wait, so you don't cook at home? What does your fridge contents look like? Okay, you know how those streamers say, I don't want to say it because I don't want that to happen. I do have a fridge. I do have a fridge. I would be embarrassed if you guys took a look at my fridge right now. It is not empty. It is, in fact, not empty. It is the most... You probably think, like, a serial killer lives here if you opened my fridge right now. Like, fair. It would be fair and valid to think a serial killer lives here. No, I don't own any condiments. I threw them away. It's only condiments, not fridge reveal. No fridge reveal. Are there 17 nuggets in it? No. Freshly cleaned fridge picks right now. I'm not going to do fridge picks right now. I'm not going to do fridge picks. Oh, so if we want to decrease the likelihood that Ori makes a device that causes her pain, we could refuse to shock her when she's trying to test the shock. And then test less if we want to test and prod. I see. Why noi? Do we get a fridge reveal? No, it's not like, can I make an educated guess? Yes, you can make an educated guess. Takeout? No, I don't get takeout. I only get fast food, silly. These don't need to be perfect. Why noi? Because oven picks, then. I don't... I'm a fully level with you guys. Hold on. I'm going to fully level with you guys. I'm gonna fully level with you guys, okay? I've lived here almost 2 years. I have never opened the oven. There could be, like, 50 dead rats in there. There could be the lost city of Atlantis in there, for all I know. I have not opened my oven since moving here. At all. Like, it's, like, almost 2 years. I have never touched it. Like, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what's in there. like, I really should check. Now I kind of want to check. But yeah, I have no idea what's in there. I have absolutely no idea. Anywho. Wait, don't you live in your parents' basement? Or is that someone else? I don't trust my memory. I don't live in my parents' basement. That's... Who lives in their parents'... Or is going to open it and it will have $83.7 million. You're correct. How did you know what it actually has? Okay. Please, oven picks for VC. No, I'm not gonna do oven picks for VC. Oh wait, I can't shill for myself, but I could shill for my friends, right? Wait, is she... Never mind. I shouldn't do that, period. Your quality of life would go up if you lived in your parents' basement. At least your mom wouldn't spend gas money getting you frozen pizzas. My mom did not spend gas money getting me frozen pizzas. It's your stream. You can shill for yourself. I don't like shilling. Shilling is monka-ass, dude. Okay, I need solder. Do we need a confined space permit before opening the oven? You might say so. What was the word? You guys can be like, hey guys, I'm Ori and I'm pretty cool. You should give... Nope. Honestly, like, I feel, like, bad. And I wouldn't. And nor do I have anything to do it about either. I guess the community Discord, but that's... It's not really a thing. And people could just be like, you know what, she's right. Thank you for the 100 bits, Jane. I really appreciate it, but please don't, actually. Like, I know you can, but, like, guys, please, 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 no. Ori, when will you get a cute mascot? It's in the works. It's in the pipeline. Like, it's in the build pipeline, but unfortunately the build pipeline is pretty backed up. Oh. Wait. Oh, dude, it's finally a year. Oh my gosh, I've been associate for a whole year. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Sheeny. For a whole year, by the way. That's Omega Pog, dude. I know you've been here for, like, pretty much the start. And it's really appreciated. Not associate. That's okay. It's the same difference to me. I'm a Walmart associate, for lack of better words. Okay, next. Are there points for the cookie redeem? Is the points for the cookie redeem going up? No, I feel really bad about that. I feel really bad about the... Or, I don't feel really bad about the cookie thing. The cookie thing was... Okay, again, for those of you who are just joining in, my sister brought me a cookie from literally Disney World. And you know what? It's worth 5k channel points, okay? It's worth every channel point. It's so delicious. It's worth every point. Wow, best sister. Dude, she is unironically the GOAT. She is in fact the best sister. Like, I have two sisters. Oh, dude, with my other sister. I don't think my other sister even knows that I stream. So I think it's fine. But just in case. Not even just in case. She should know. I like my middle sister more. She's better. She always babied me as a kid, dude. Like, she did my homework for me. She she got me stuff. Like, she was great. She was great. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. A sister is probably hearing this right now. No, I don't think my oldest sister knows anything about me streaming. Imagine having a favorite sister, SMH. Oh, hey, Sai. Happy birthday. Hope all is going well. Having a favorite sister, SMH. I mean, okay, to be fair, like, it's a little complicated, but me and my other sister have talked about this. My oldest sister kind of got, like, a vast majority of the attention growing up. And opportunities. And just general care. Not like general care. We were cared for. That's incorrect to say. But like, you know how one child's the favorite, right? Like, let's just say my oldest sister was the favorite child. I have 4 sisters, and I can assure you I have a favorite, and they are well aware of this fact. Yeah. Okay, seriously. Like, my sister is... She's such a baller, dude. She'd buy me, like, the Call of Duty games and stuff when I couldn't buy them. Like, again, it was great. Is it Twitch's... Is it Sai's real birthday or Twitch birthday? Which one is it, Sai? Have you... I'm not 100% sure what you discussed. As I was not... Your dad didn't buy you COD? No, my sister... My sister, working as a car hop at Sonic, bought me Call of Duty. Like, seriously, dude, there's nothing nicer. Like, that was the nicest present. Yeah, happy birthday. Yes. Oh. Anyway, she's great. I love her. And I will spoil her, her child, her child for as long as I live. Due to similar circumstances. So there. Did you play split screen COD with her? Yeah, we played split screen COD and like Halo 3 together. Though Halo 3 on Xbox Live is kind of Monka-S. Kind of very extremely Monka-S. For reasons. Or I know for the fact you will always be the cool aunt. Yeah, that's definitely true. What is that word? Monka-S? I think I have that enabled. If someone can type Monka-S, it will show the emote. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's Monka-S. I could read into that. Ori, I know for a fact you will... What? I wish I could have had a similar childhood, but I got Lego games that are awesome. Oh, no. Like, we got all sorts of games growing up. Like, obviously we had, like, Animal Crossing and, like, other games. And I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but, like, no. We played tons of games. 10 out of 10. Would do again. Would do childhood again. Okie. Last solder joint, and then we can go ahead and move on to our next phase. Also, I kind of realized something. Guys, hold on. I need to get close for this one. Because this is a real question. Guys, am I a just chatting streamer? Be honest with me. Am I a just chatting streamer? No, kinda. No, okay. I feel like I'm just chatting with extra steps sometimes. Um, but I'm not 100% certain. No and maybe yes. You're making stuff while chatting? Yeah, but like... Have you ever noticed I'm never here when a project finishes? Wait, Pokemon, do you not like... Wait, Pokemon, do you not like the, like... Wait, have you noticed I'm never here when the project finishes? Wait, why? Once this thing is working, you'll have to do a Twitch collab with... Oh, wait, Sidere! Sidere, are you here still, by chance? If you are here, if not, no pressure. We have we have psychology question for you. We have a psychology question for you, if you are still around. I am here. Oh, okay. My Oshi's here. Okay, so the question is, Sai. So there is negative conditioning and positive conditioning, right? In operant conditioning for like Skinner box stuff, I believe, right? So you can do both. And then we're trying to shape behavior. Is that correct? Or like, if I wanted to shape behavior, I could use both negative and positive reinforcement, like, in order to do that, right? I think. And then this falls under the form of, like, operant classical conditioning, I think. I don't know the exact terms. But I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Negative and positive reinforcement, negative and positive punishment was my headcanon. What? Well, slightly burned myself there. It's positive punishment and positive reinforcement, right? No, it's not positive punishment. I don't think positive punishment works as a idea. Classical is for reflexes and voluntary behavior. Operant is for... Okay, so it's operant. Thank you, Sai. See, this is why. I tuned in to see the delicious soldering fumes. There you go. Eat up. Eat your heart out. Dr. Peter Veckman has joined chat. But yes, so what we are going to do in order to do that... Why are you sniffing? Oh, because I was sniffing? Okay. Wait, why are you guys sniffing? What did I do? Oh, the fumes. Okay, sorry. We're huffing the solder fumes. Yes, yes. Man, I know they're bad, but the solder fumes are so good. Yes. Okay, so we're going to use a board to shock us, and then we're also going to use like candy for positive reinforcement. That's the idea here. Also, now that we have our soldering done, what we need to do is we need to design our Skittles vending procedure. Also, the more and more I think about this, the more and more... Just the yellow Skittles, right? No, not the yellow Skittles, dude. If I could only eat one Skittle, it would be the red Skittle, followed by the purple Skittle, followed by the orange Skittle, followed by the yellow Skittle, followed by the green Skittle. I hope that's not controversial. Isn't it lead-free solder? It is. Okay, we need to open the FreeCAD. Am I going to regret this decision? That's okay. Decisions have consequences. That is so controversial. Why don't they have a green apple Skittle? I mean, I think they did back in, like, the... Sorry. I wanted a small bite of cookie. Are you sorting best to worst? Okay. Red is the best, okay? Red is the best. Purple is the next best. Orange is okay. Orange stands for okay. Orange, okay. Orange, okay. Green stands for gross. And then yellow stands for yucky. Okay? It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Orange is the best. Orange is okay. I have to remember how to use this software. Monka. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the FreeCAD. How does it compare to the crayon cheat rating? It doesn't. Watermelon Skittle win? No, I don't think so. We don't even get GMO versions of it. It's okay, we have tech support here, Ty. Yes, we do have Ty here, but I don't want to necessarily, like, rely on them for everything. So, what I would like to do, I guess it would be... I wish I could, like, draw it out for you guys. I'm trying to think if there's a good way to draw it out for you. I don't have quick access to something that I would need to draw. Crown and paper. I don't think I have paper. Oh, I do have kind of paper. No, I don't have paper. Yeah, no, I don't have any paper. That's okay. So essentially, it's going to be super simple. It's going to be... Let's get this guy. It's going to be a cylinder. Or not cylinder. It's going to be a rectangular prism with walls, like a rectangular wall prism with a hollow bit in the center that fits Skittles. So think of like a magazine for like a firearm, except I like how that's what I go to. But a magazine for a firearm, except instead of having bullets, it has Skittles. So, yes. So a box with extra steps. Kind of, yeah. It's essentially going to be a box, right? Because we need a way to vend it. So a Pez dispenser loaded with Skittles. What's a Pez dispenser? Okay. We need... Ori, have you not had Pez? Pex? Pex? Peas? Okay, real quick. I just need the approximate size of this guy. Okay, so I just want to make sure that there's not, like, multiple stacks of these. I think they are slightly deviated in size, but we'll make the whole a 15 by 15, I think. Yeah, we'll make it a 15 by 15 millimeter hole. So essentially, square 15 by 15 square hole. And that should allow us everything. And you may say, but plastic isn't food safe. And that's fair. But we don't care. And also, the more and more I talk about this project, the more and more I realize that it is very possible we finish today. And I was like almost positive we would not finish today. Okay, so we need to make our walls first. We can just make it, I don't know, a 35 by 35. Print time Ori. Yeah, but if we're only making like a 35 by 35 and then like a little tiny like shaft that is a... Honestly, I just need a 35 by 35 and inside the tool I can do the rest. Yeah. Yeah, I just need a 35 by 35 square. Because I can put in... Well, I guess I want to center it. Yeah, we'll center it. Okay, and then it is a 15 by 15. Okie dokie. Oh no, what we actually need to do, hold on. We need to extrude this object, or not extrude this object, but make this object big. So we need to pad the object. Okay, so we go to sketch, and then I have to remember how to pad the object. How pad object? Okay. View sketch. Dang. Which button is it? Hold on. Apologies. Or rather, topologies. Aha. I'll see myself out. Okay, then we pad, and we need to make this guy relatively tall. We will go with 100 millimeters, or about 5 inches tall. That's not 5 inches tall, but that's close enough. Why can't we see it? Okay, so there we go. Inside the extruder, or inside the slicing software, what we are going to do is we are going to put a hole in... Actually, no. We should work on our CAD skill a little. Or should I? No, I should do what makes the most sense. See, this is a hard one. Do you do what makes the most sense in a position, or do you do what is the easiest in position? Anyways, this is all that we need. So I'm going to file export it. What are you trying to do? I was going to put like a taper inside of it. Or a pocket. I'll make the pocket. I should make the pocket. Ori never makes the same choice. You're right. Making the same choice is cringe. Okay. $15 by 15. What? That's not what I want. I guess I can also just do a 15 non-square hole, right? Okay, no. Well, I'm just going to do it in the slicer because I know how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to export this guy. And select the object. Select the object. File export. Get this guy all exported out. What are we calling this thing? We are calling this guy Qbert. Qbert. And then I need to utilize the best file transfer server ever, otherwise known as Discord. And I'll just put this here. It's just in general chat for a second. That's okay, guys, right? We use general chat as a file share in these parts. You guys are going to come on a small little vacation with me. So we are going over to my other computer to start a print. Ori, every time you make a model change in the slicer instead of a CAD, my eye twitches a little. But why? Why would your eyes possibly twitch instead? Like, have you considered instead maybe that things just go well? And you should. Okay, so Bamboo Studio, get that guy open. Doop, doop, doop. Qbert. I'm opening it in the studio right now. You guys don't have vision on it. That is a-okay. Neither is my printer on, so I'm going to turn on the printer real quick. Give me a sec. One second, guys. I need a second. Okay, sorry about that. Ori, how well did your bottom box match the play field for the pinball? I mean, ultimately it would have worked, so I would say that's good enough in this scenario. Like, that was not the reason why the project failed. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm opening the file and I'm opening the STL. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to set our hold on. I'm looking. I'm looking. I need to. I'm looking over the different options. Not cut, not lay on face. Quality. Speed object. Apologies, 1 minute. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, so maybe we won't get this done today. Maybe. And then... Apologies, I'm just taking a look at our device here. And I am trying to add in a trying to add in the little guy. Why can't I forgot the name of it. I don't know why I forgot the name of it. I'm so sorry. Okay, what is the name? What is the name? What is the name? Why can't I remember the name of what I'm supposed to do here? Like, it's not hard. I just want to put in, like, a... Ah, yes. Add a negative part. I add a cube. Not a generic cube, but a cube. Okay. Right-click. Add a negative part. We add a... Actually, a cylinder would probably work better. Cylinder. And then I'm going to go into this object. We are going to check the size and scale. I'm going to make it 15 millimeters across, so it's the right size for a skittle. And then I'm going to switch off the uniform scale and then change the z-axis scaling to be more than enough to pierce through this guy. Okay, there we go. And then I'm gonna slice the plate, the little holes there, and then it's going to take us an hour to print. Okay, so the print is sent over. Now that we have the print sent over, I'm gonna put you guys back on the shtick. The little shticky guy. Window cap. Okay, so in the meantime, what we are going to work on... So, in the meantime, what we are going to work on is our system to actually deploy. I'm just thinking of using a, like, trapdoor here. So, essentially, imagine this guy having, like, a cover over it, and then it trapdoors opens. That's how we want it to vend the skittle. Hopefully that's an okay method. I think it will be fine. I think it will be fine. I think it will be fine. Surely it will be fine. Nothing bad has ever happened. Oh yeah, and we also need to get all of the control circuitry working. Never mind, this is going to take forever. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Gonna need some male to female wires. Okie dokie. You guys still there? Everyone's still A-okay? Hopefully everyone's still A-okay. Let's see, what else has been going on recently? What else has been going on in life? I have... Better than I was earlier? That's good. I'm bouquet. That's bouquet to hear. One second, nearly lost my laptop at school, but we don't worry about it. That's fair. This is a security bit screwdriver, not the other thing. One second. Not what we need. Need the other screwdriver, wherever the other screwdriver is. I don't see it. Oh yeah, guys, I fixed... I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but that's okay. Also, hello, Hydroneer. Welcome in. So I fixed my electrical outlet last night. I was running into an issue where my electrical outlet was not working. And I took it upon myself to fix it because I didn't want to call building maintenance because that's too much effort. So instead I just, like, too many EMPs. It's not too many EMPs that broke it, okay? It's not even a socket that I used, but the problem is that it was, like, affecting the downwind of the system. So essentially you'd have, like, socket 1, socket 2, socket 3. And socket 2 was, like, halfway on, halfway off. Like, the top one would work, the bottom plug would not. The oven rats chewed it, maybe. But yes, I turned off the breakers, and because I had confidence from streaming and doing electronics, I swapped it out and I got it working. It was corrosion damage. And yeah, it ended up working, which is pretty cool. At least it's cool in my opinion. Okie dokie. One sec. I need to get a image open. Depending on your landlord, that could be considered damaging the property and negate your deposit. I've never gotten my deposit back. I have never, ever, ever, ever gotten my deposit back. That is gone money to me. Always has been, always will be. I'm not sure if that's a terrible take, but that is the take I live life by. I always got mine back. That's good for you, Cogs. That's good for you. You know, as long as they don't, like, come after me for extra money, I consider it a win. I'm considering switching out some of my switches for smart ones. Okay, got this. Oh, and the reason why we need this is to swap our power source for our TENS unit here. That is why we need this relay. And I should probably kind of explain how the system's going to work. So, the way that it's going to work, to kind of visualize, for those of you who may be visual learners. Okay. Why aren't you getting plugged in? Okay. It's fine. Okie dokie. So, the way that it's going to work is that our software is going to randomly generate a sequence. It's going to generate, like, a sequence plus modifiers. So essentially, it's going to be, oh, you tap this one, this one, this one, and then this one. And then additionally, it's going to generate like modifiers on top of that. So the idea is like, oh, you have to actually do it all with your left hand. So like all of it has to be done with your left hand, or all of it has to be done with your right hand, or all of it has to be done with your thumbs or other fingers. And essentially, I'm going to be blind to whatever it is saying. I'm just going to like not read what the solution is. And you guys are going to try to communicate to it, or like through it, is the hope. So yes, that is the plan. That is the planny plan. I'm not sure if that's like a terrible idea. Oh, no, it's not a terrible idea. It's the bestest of ideas. Keep in mind what is fine to do in a house to yours isn't necessarily fine to do in an apartment you rent. So a mix of Twister and Simon Says, but you get shocked if you fail? Yeah, but I get Skittles if I succeed. I get Skittles if I succeed, Sparky. Beardy, I get Skittles. Like, who doesn't love Skittles? Maybe I could even get sour Skittles, you know? Maybe I could spring for the sour Skittles. I do have sour Skittles, I think. Oh yeah, absolutely worth it. Exactly, dude. Yeah, there's gonna be both positive and negatives, okay? Like, there's pros and cons here. Always, as always, there is pros and cons with life, okay? But yes, renting in general is a non-fun experience. I have to use plugs, chandeliers, because everyone hates overhead lighting for some reason. I have a entire retail box full of sour Skittles at home. My mom was doing a fundraiser at work. Oh, nice. I misread that. I'm good at reading. Anywho, let's go ahead and get this guy attached. Let's see, what else has been going on? Oh, dude, guys, yesterday I was actually, like, low-key, like, omega productive as well. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Okay. I was actually very productive. So I'm working on, like, several different side projects. Side projects to the side project. But I have several different side projects going on, and I'm kind of trying to keep them all in the air at the same time. And some of you may know some of them, but no one knows all of them. And I am very excited, because we are getting near to the point where hopefully we will get some payoff in the near future. And I am excited for that. Very, very, very excited. We are gonna need one of these. And we're gonna need 2 of these. Hold on, I need 2 of some things. Surely I have a better place for electrodes. No, that's okay. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, if I were just randomly asking, you know, randomly asking for a friend, when you guys think FinTurn, like our community, like, thingy, what do you guys think of? You know, asking for a friend. Purely hypothetical. Purely hypothetical. McNuggets. You guys are not getting McNuggets. A dolphin in a business suit? You think of a dolphin in a business suit, huh? Financial intern? You think of a financial intern? That's also fair. A less fancy lab coat and a clipboard? A less fancy lab coat. I have no clue, but it better give a strong little guy energy. Oh my gosh. Huh. One second. Dolphin with a clipboard. Also, you could separate the community and the mascot. That's fair. Does anyone actually do that, though? Okay, so we need the electrodes, and I am gonna need to connect everything. Okie dokie. So right now I am just getting the power situation handled. I would like it more for the community to be Finturns and have a cute mascot. That is fair. 1 second. Oh, not 1 second. Because Finturn doesn't scream cute mascot to me? That's interesting. Okay. Let's get this hooked up. Oh, Finturns as in like a dolphin intern. Yes, that is correct. Alright, so right now I am just attaching the power. And then I also need to attach a ground. So our battery loop is completed. I believe the TENS unit is operational just on a 9-volt. Real quick, if we wanted to test... Oh gosh, we're gonna have to do soldering. Oh no. Wait, what? Not like it's a big deal, but for some reason, hold on. But for some reason, my board is missing the outputs. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, no. Up. We are going to go over here. See in this corner? We essentially need to get the battery hooked up. So I'm going to need to get 2 wires attached to this. So real quick, I need to actually solder that before I forget about it. So give me a moment. This might be slightly difficult for me. I mean, realistically, maybe it won't be difficult because, like, it's kind of stable on its own. And then I'm gonna need wire. And then... Honestly, it doesn't matter if it's male to female, male to male, as long as it's anything attached. Okay. Are you building your own shocking device? I would never. No, so essentially this is a teared down version of a TENS unit. And the plan is the following, okay? So I ripped off the display from it, so we can't see anything. But we are going to hijack into it, give it power, toggle the power using our own relay system, and then shock ourselves with it. So I wouldn't say it's like necessarily building our own shock device. I feel like it's repurposing? Repurposing might be the better word. Appropriating? Maybe? Appropriation? Thank you so much for following, Herbie153. It is appreciated. I hope you have a good time for however long you are here, whether it be 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 5 years, or forever. Adapting an existing one to suit your needs. Yes. And then we're just bypassing the trigger mechanism. And the display mechanism. And everything. I might have asked, but that was how you did the Ratatouille project, partially. It was similar. Yes, that is correct. So the way that we did the Ratatouille project is I had multiple of these guys set up, and then I had to place them, like, at certain places in my body, or on my body, in order to do, like, cooking motions. It's in the channel trailer, if you've ever seen that. Oh boy, that's not gonna adhere at all. Okie dokie. Okay, we might have... Messing with the power delivery system doesn't seem very safe to me. What do you mean by that? Could you explain what makes you... or what has, like, trepidations? Or what gives you trepidation about it? I can explain what's safe and what's not if you tell me what is making you feel, like, uncomfy. Oh, so I might need a different solution. This is why I should work in sales instead of engineering. Okay, slightly struggling with getting this guy attached. How do I want to tackle this? Essentially, it's not adhering to the board. Okay, first question, actually. Hold on. What I'm going to do real quick is we are going to unplug this. And I'm going to place in place and see if we are good. 1 second. I want to see if this guy turns on real quick. I have a feeling that it may or may not. So essentially, one of the contacts for the positive terminal is worn away. Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeah, we might have problems. Okay. If the contacts are worn away, that's okay. I have backup units. I would have just preferred, though, if this worked. One more try. I assume you know exactly what voltage and current was delivered originally and you're replacing it. It cannot exceed those values. Yes, it's fine. You were correct. Okay, yeah, this guy's shorted. Okay, 1 second. I am going to make the executive decision to grab a second one. 1 second. Okay. This will at least tell us if it's a power issue. Oh wait, is it actually it's not powered on issue? That'd be crazy, dude. Oh no, okay. So I'm not sure if you can hear the beep, but the battery part is fine. Okay. Unfortunately, the contact... So the contact for one of the pads got worn off, and I wasn't able to make a good connection, even with, like, trying to solder it. Unfortunately, probably just that piece of the board, or the PCB, got, like, taken off, for lack of a better word. That's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We can always pivot. Okay, so if you take a look at this device, the way that we are going to use this guy, so we are using the method on the right over here. So we have both our signal trigger in the top, we have our DC supply negative, DC supply positive, but the thing we're most interested in is the control device. which is going to be on our top, and then our connection to our battery source is going to be in the middle. So that's what we need to get wired up in order to have a functional system. So that's what we are going to do. And then we are essentially going to be controlling this guy with different GPIO signals, general purpose input-output signals. And that will allow us to turn this device on and off at will. So the way that this device typically works is there's a potentiometer here. So I'm not sure if you can hear it. Hold on. I'll get it very close to my mic so you can hear the snap when it turns on. So usually the way that it works is it gets turned on by that snap, and then it will be turned on, and then you set the level based on it. But this way, what we'll do is we'll essentially always have it on, and then just give it power. So that is how we are going to bypass that mechanism, at least. Oh. Why are we bleeding? 1 second. I will be right back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All good. I just got a little, I honestly don't know how I got that. It wasn't painful or anything. Well, actually, it was slightly painful, but, it wasn't, I don't even know what I got it from. So don't worry. Don't worry, guys. We're all Gouda. Remember, you can't have science without sacrifice. You can't spell science without sacrifice, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and get this guy hooked up. We're gonna hook this guy up to ground. Power shouldn't be too bad here. Rainbow? I'm sorry, rainbow. Okie dokie. Let's get this guy attached. Okay, so we have our ground here. And then I'm going to need my trigger source. And then we're going to need a common voltage source. Okay, should be easy enough. So luckily these sensors here are pretty low power. They're not super power hungry, so I think we should be able to run them off the same 3.3 volts. If that does turn out to be an issue, we will fix it. And then what we are going to do is I'm going to check which I/O is good for us to be using. Just give me a second. Just checking which I/O. So what is the input for the Skinner box and what is the output? So the input is these sensors over here. So the inputs are essentially these. These are buttons, for a lack of a better word, or a batter. For a better word, they are a sensor. Essentially, I will have to enter an unknown sequence on these to get the input, and then you guys will be correcting me using shocks or rewarding me using skittles to determine if we reach the correct outputs. So yeah, that's the plan. It's easy, right? It's easy, easy, easy. Okay. Printer is running. Looking good. Is it Blind Simon Says or Mastermind? I don't know what Mastermind means. We will figure that out when we get it fully implemented. And I am going to need male to female for the power. So we're gonna use male to female for the power, and then female to female for the signal. Okay, let's go ahead and get these guys hooked up. So again, these guys run on 3.3 volts. I believe we'll be able to run them off of the same pin from our microcontroller. So that shouldn't be too much of a worry. Okay. Get this connected. Next, get the next one connected. Ground. Excellent. Okay, got that connected, and our last one should be no issue as well. Prefer if we use gray, because I prefer to keep our colors fairly consistent across it, right? Okay. Then we have our voltage source that we're applying to it, and then we want bright colors or white for that, just to indicate that it's voltage. I'm gonna use these two. So we're gonna use voltage and voltage. Okay, so we have voltage, voltage, so we are looking good on that. Where does that leave us? That leaves us in need of powering our system. Okay, so for powering our system, it should be pretty simple. We just need 3.3 volts. That's going to be... signaling our system. We are going to need female to female wires. Okay, and the signal one is... Hold on, let me get a look at the silk screen real quick. Ooh. So if you take a look at the silk screen, aka the writing that's on our board here, you'll see that... Oh, please focus. I believe in you. I know if I unplug it, it will show. Okay. So if you take a look at this... Ooh, this way. Oh my gosh. Apologies. It's kind of hard to hold. You'll see that we have ground at the top. We have I/O input output at the middle, and at the bottom part we have our VCC. So that's that is rather how we are going to set it up. Alright. And also, what type of board game is Mastermind? Is it just like various different tasks, or how does that work, Mega? And let's get this guy attached. And I will hydrate in just a second, Ghoul. Sorry, I just saw the thingy, if I haven't already hydrated. My gosh. Apologies, something's giving me some slight hiccups. Please ignore the slight hiccups that we are experiencing at this moment. Please silence your cell phones. Okay. So in the way that Wordle does, but guesses, sentence, and colors. Oh, okay. So part of me wanted to do another, like, Neopets game. So I really wanted to kind of do, like... Part of me really wanted to do a game called Techno Says from Neopets today. Like, that was in the book as a possibility. I wasn't super happy with it due to, like, complexity and fun. But hey, I would have had fun making it. It's essentially Simon Says. Or not Simon Says. What's the... I'm sure there's an official way of naming it. But essentially, you choose the colors in the correct sequence, and then the sequence gets harder. I don't know what that game is called, but that is what the game was. And we were really close to having that today. Though ended up going against it. Get this guy wired up. And we'll get the next one wired up. Neopets had some banger Flash games I used to go on there, and I never owned one. I see. Yeah, it did. It did have some banger games. Again, we did get to play tic-tac-toe. Or not tic-tac-toe. Apologies. Or topologies. Or wait, I'm conflating with Webkins. E. Okay. So we have this, we have that. And we have the hookup. Okay. So what we are going to do real quick is we are also going to get our probes attached for our system. The way that that guy works... Oh, where did I put the failed unit? I know for a fact we had the failed units. One sec. Okay, so we have our unit over here. I just need to get this guy plugged in, and then we'll have to get it hooked up. And if I recall, I believe a 4 is slightly painful, but nothing I can't deal with. Okay. And then we are also going to need those probes. Or those electrodes. Okay. So the way that this guy works is it sends electrical energy from one pad to the other pad, just like completing the circuit. You just like put it on generally a muscle area or something, but what we will be using it for is just a negative stimulus. So get this guy attached, and then get the next guy attached. Okay. By the way, I wanted to have a slight conversation about this. Do you guys ever sing in the shower? Like, I know people sing in the shower. Like, obviously, people sing in the shower, right? People surely sing in the shower. You should increase it with every 3 to 5 wrong guesses. No, I don't think I will. I sing in my car all the time, but not the shower anymore. Okay, so, like, car and shower. Okay, do you guys ever purposely sing, like, hilariously wrong? Like, is that ever an objective for you guys, just to sing, like, terribly, terribly wrong? I'm not sure if I'm the only one here. Like, wrong notes or wrong words? Like, wrong notes? Or, like, singing only in meows? Or singing, like, in a completely wrong voice? Or, like, singing just, like as much possible. As much wrong as possible. Just to challenge yourself. Sometimes if I'm feeling a bit goofy. Okay. That's heckin' valid. Okay. Control device. Control device. Ground device. Or he's actually the girl in the intro. Yeah, what if I told you guys I sang that song? I was the one who sang it. No, that's a joke. I did not sing it. Also, I kind of want to switch up the music. Give me a minute. I'm feeling Diddy Kong Racing. I hope that's okay with you guys. This feels a little too low energy for me. Diddy Kong Racing. Hababa. Okay, much better. Oh no, please don't play Diddy Kong Racing Bangers. Required. Oh no. As a musician who had an imperfect beat out of them, I feel physical pain when things are not in key or off beat or not in tune, etc. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, why do you listen to me then, dude? I guess I don't sing, but still. Like, I feel like I'm constantly... Like, if there was a key to be off of, I am off of the key. Device. Control device. What? You're talking. Yeah, but talking's basically just singing with less steps, right? Is that a crazy take? That might be a 1 in 3 clappers rise up. 1 in 3 clappers? What? 1 in 3 clappers? I'm sorry, what do you mean by 1 in 3 clappers? Could you please explain to the class what you mean by 1 in 3 clappers? Okay. Alright. Let's get this guy attached. Can someone please explain people who clap on beat 1 and 3? Oh. Okay. Okay, so we got this guy connected, and then I need this connected to over here. I need a female to female for that. Also, I feel like I've gotten to the point... Like, what sensors haven't we worked with on this channel? I feel like there's a billion sensors, but I feel like they're all just, like, a combination. I clap on beat 2.36. The snare drum is 2 and 4. If you clap on 1 and 3, you cannot feel the rhythm. Oh, okay. I don't know. Whenever I, like, clap to music, I suppose I am... Desometer? Have we done anything with radiation? No. No, we have not done anything with radiation. Nor do I want to do anything with radiation. Radiation is not safe. Radiation is very not safe to deal with, especially radioactive materials. No, that will never be a thing. Do not kill the dolphin, exactly. Have you used a pressure switch? Yes. What about a calorimeter? We haven't used a calorimeter. That we could maybe do, but I feel like that gets into the realm of chemistry. But I'm not terribly opposed getting into the realm of chemistry. I'm just not great at chemistry. And again, I say that, but I did chemical engineering for like 2.5 years. You can detect very small amounts, like that's how smoke alarms work, for example. I mean, I know how radiation generally works. Like, in theory, I know how radiation works, okay? Aren't you, like, distantly related to Nile Blue? Nile Red, actually. I'm related to Nile Red. Common misconception. I'm related to Nile Red, not Nile Blue. Okay. Gosh, what if I actually was, by the way? Like, I don't think I am, but what if I were? Monka. Okay. Device, and then ground. Okay, I should have just enough power outputs to make all this work. Okay, we get the ground. So right now I'm hooking up the power relay, and we are going to try to get this guy working with Twitch chat real quick. I wonder how much work it would be to make a centrifuge. I believe you can buy centrifuges. It depends on how nice of a centrifuge and how much material you want to centrifuge around, I believe, is the actual answer to that question. Okay. Okay, so that should be all the connections we need, and then we just need to set a GPIO trigger. So let's go ahead and get that. Software. Well, I am tall. I am tall, okay? Like, I am tall, okay? I am so tall, in fact. I am very tall, okay? Hear me say I am tall, okay? Okay? You guys believe me, right? We don't have to... We don't have to go on. Yes. Good, good, good. I'm glad that you guys all agree. Yes, the tallest of tall. Good. Okay. Ori confirmed 10 feet tall. Exactly. I'm 10 feet tall, guys. Ori confirmed at least 5'5". Exactly. I am at least 5'5". I'm at least 10 foot tall, okay? I lie as easily as I breathe. I lie as easily as I breathe. Okay, I need the network code. I'm pretty sure that was just a room with high ceilings. Liar, liar, plants for hire. Okay. Is the height measured with head to fin, by the way? I don't know. I say all of this and I'm like trying to get the networking code in place so I don't like dox myself. Apologies. Okay, that should be good enough that I don't dox myself. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on the code. Wow, it's April 15th? What? It's wild. Yeah, I'm at least 5'5", totally. Yep. I'm actually like 6'7". Almost April 16th here. Only one stream next week, right? Yes. So I will be going to New York in the near future. And I will be out for a bit. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to set up... Oh my gosh. Bring back more snacks for us to redeem? Eventually. Dancy New York City, my city. Exactly, dude. I'm looking forward to it, okay? Like, it's gonna be hype. I'm gonna get pizza, and I'm gonna get to eat pizza, so there. Pin mode. We're gonna need to control 2 pins. But right now I'm just gonna do this 4 as output. 4 output. Are you going to ride the subway? No, I don't plan on riding the subway. Oh, no, I have to. You basically have to ride the subway to get anywhere, right? 5 in NL is still micro 0.7 omega for women. What? Mu 0.7 sigma. What? Okay. Anyways. What we need here is... I actually know exactly what you're saying, by the way. What Reptile is saying is 5'5" is still in the 76th percentile for women. That's what that is decoded into. Okay. Shock. And then... shock, and what else? We're gonna need the shock device and then reward device. I just want to make this a 4 and a 5 so we don't have to keep track of it. And I will make this guy shock pin. Reward pin. Okay, so right now I'm defining the shock pin and the reward pin. The reward pin is going to be on the solenoid, but right now that does not need to be taken. You could also walk, no? Couldn't you walk? How long does it take to walk, like... Wait, how long does it take to walk, like, north, like, through the big part of New York? Choo, choo, choo. Okay. So we have our shock pin, we have our reward pin, and then I'm just going to change this guy to a digital right. Shock pin. Oh, thank you so much, Crow, for the 25 stream streak. Shock pin, huh? Then delay, I don't know. Let's 2 seconds. And then digital right. Shock pin. Low. Okay. And then shock stem. And then we are going to have reward stimulus. Like all of Manhattan. Well, how long would it take? Central Park is 2.5 miles long. Okay, so that would take like 30 minutes? Or like 40 minutes? I guess it really depends on how fast you're walking. Ori, what's your average walking speed so we can calculate? I don't know, man. Time to Naruto. Please don't make me Naruto run through Central Park. I don't want to get murdered in Central Park. Pretty please. Pretty please don't murder me in Central Park. I would be infinitely happy if that were not the case. Anyhow. Program's over pretty easily. Let's go ahead and give this guy a try. GPIO number. Shock pin is on 4. Okay. So we need to make sure that our output is on 4. It's the 3rd pin. Before I look at the image. Yes, it is the 3rd pin. Okay, so GPIO 16, GPIO 5, and then 4. Okay, so 4 is the 3rd pin. So instead of 2nd pin here, it's going to be 3rd pin. And then, in theory, if we have everything correct, if I reprogram it now, and then it should be okay. Skinner box. Okay, let's go ahead and compile and see what happens. Our code should compile, and no reason it shouldn't. Then I'm gonna power this guy on. And then this is powered in, this is wired, this is wired, this is wired, this is wired. Okay. Vios comidos, right guys? I'll just like put this on my hand for now. Okay, so could someone please type shock stim, all caps, just one person, just one person, just one person. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's more than one person, by the way. Okay, so it might have to be slightly longer than 2 seconds. 2 seconds is just enough so it activates once. Hold on, I need to make it like 2.5 seconds. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay. It's reprogramming right now. I almost did it, then remembered the deal. Wait, what was the deal? You'll gift like 5 subs if you shock me a single time during this entire experiment. Is that correct, Brink? C. That's okay. Alright. Did you ever own shock pens and hand them to people? No, that would be mean. Listen, ethical dolphins only experiment on themselves. It's perfectly okay to experiment on yourself. That's my cope. Anyways, code reconnect, please. Hello? Wi-Fi? That's interesting. Give me a moment. Interesting. Looks like our code failed for some reason. Do I just reprogram it using a different device? Let me try reprogramming it one more time. Maybe something happened while it was running. I had a coworker with a 24-volt tape measure, and he would ask them if they could read a Spanish tape measure and hand it to them. I see. That seems a little messed up. That seems ever so slightly messed up. Just like ever so tinily messed up. Like a shock pen, I suppose. He said I was the only one that didn't drop it, Pock. Wait, no, that's not a good thing. You should have dropped it, yes? Okay, code should work. Okay, so for some reason the code's not connecting over. With my experience, this is generally an issue with, like, external I.O. having issues. So what I'm gonna do is disconnect this guy. Disconnect all these wires real quick. And then try reprogramming it and see if we can get a message that way. It might also just go live. It should. Maybe I got banned. Dude, that'd be hilarious. Okay. So, it is getting connected now. It's definitely reprogramming. I wonder if there's an issue with the code. I don't think there is. You'd only get banned if you shock yourself, right? I mean, this is like a small amount of stimulus. I don't think this is like against TOS. It's not actual harm. I'm not actually ever hurting myself with this type of stuff. Ever. Ever. Nor would I. And nor would I suggest that. Okay, so apparently the code's just not liking life, I guess. Let me try a different board. This is weird. I wonder why we are getting issues with the code. It's uploading it now. Because this should have worked before. I'm going to try uploading the network code to this guy in just a second. Okay, so that worked. Let me try reprogramming it. This guy. I doubt we broke the unit. There should be no reason why we broke the units. And also, thank you for the hydrate, Wacky. I will hydrate right... Darn it, I'm attached to the machinery. I'm attached to the machinery and I can't easily hydrate. This isn't fair. Okay, okay. I can grab it with my offhand. Or my main hand. But it's on my other side. Okay, there we go. Also, Wacky, are you still scamming people out of their 10k points? You wouldn't scam people out of 10k points, right? You would never. Okay, now the bot's working. Okay, cool. Let's just get things reconnected. It's not a scam. We need to get Ori one of those ball caps with straw. Do those actually exist, Dr. Osaka? I meant to ask, do those actually exist? Like, I've seen them in, like, cartoons, but I've never seen one in real life. I kind of hope they exist. There's a part of me really hoping that those things exist. Yes, I bought one for a friend's birthday. Nice. 3 volts. Ground. I think that's all the wires. Alright, let's give this a try now. Okay. Now connect. Could someone do the shock stimulus, please? Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's so weird. Usually I have it on for, like, slightly longer, so it's kind of weird that it's just, like, literally enough that it's a single... Like, it's just a single jolt, and then you're good. Okay, so that part is working. Let's move on. So what we need next is we need our reward chute working. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this guy off. Give me a sec. Excellente. Okay, so what I need now is the... Wait, where are the pistons? I have one in my hand. Tempted to go turn on 24 supply and lick it, but so much work. That's also not a smart idea. Sorry, I'm kind of just jamming. Okay. I don't want to use that option. Ah, there it is. Okay. So, same basic concept here. We are going to need to get another power relay up and running for this guy. That was fun. Okay, so this is going to be the reward stimulus. This is ultimately going to be responsible for vending the Skittle. Right now, we need a slightly different method of just turn it on, but it's still relatively simple. So hopefully we can get that done. I think if we get, like, the control part of the circuitry done, yeah, by the time we hook up the touch sensors, do the software, and everything else, yeah, no, okay. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. You're full of misinformation. Mr. Information does not like that you're full of... AI overview said the funny bone is comparable to 50 to 100 volts alternating current. So same thing, I'm going to need a 9-volt and a battery connector. Alright. Let's get this ready as much. Are those shock pads for the anti-reward? Yes, they are, Childrew. A very good eye. They are. They are, in fact, for the anti-reward. The positive reward is the Skittles. Oh, fun, yes. For unruly ne'er-do-wellers. Okay. Oh, also, we will probably have the system be isolated from each... Actually, do we even need to? Oh, hey, Sifo, what's up? Welcome in. Long time no see. Hopefully you're doing well. Long time no see, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and get this guy attached. Okay. I'm doing just dandelions, thank you for asking. We are trying to get our Skinner box working. These days, it just makes me snap my hand back like I touched a hot stove, and I get right back to it. Right, but are you supposed to, like, touch it, or touch, like, high voltage, if you think a line even has, like, the slightest possibility of having voltage, like, backwards, so you don't, like, cramp around it? I'm fairly certain you're supposed to do that. Though it has been a while. Well, just saying hi, I need to sleep. Okay, see you later. Have a very good night, Sefo. Well, yeah, but this would be using tools on, like, a switch. Oh, okay. Alright, so device, power, and then 3.3 volts. Oh, I am just short. Dang it. Okay, so I am short one ground output. That makes my life slightly more difficult. Not like super difficult, just slightly more difficult. I'll probably just use this guy. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is set up a quick, double, like, ground. Not a ground plane per se, but I need to set up a grounding solution. So give me just a minute. So essentially, I don't have enough pins on my microcontroller, which is a reoccurring theme in the recent projects. Turns out when you take on more ambitious projects, you run out of I/O. And then I was short one for this guy. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy connected. Oh, you guys can't even see that. Oh. Slightly zoom out. Actually, I can just move you guys slightly further back. Better. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and get this guy hooked up, and then we will be good with our gates. Okay. So I'm just going to unscrew this here, unscrew this here, unscrew this here. DC positive goes in over here. Then I am applying the ground. Going to put that guy in the center. And then our actual signal trigger is going to be a different type of wire. Oh. Oh, that's not good. That's okay. We get things attached. We get it working. Okay, excellent. And then one more, and then we should be good. Okay, then I need to get this guy wired. Okay, looks good. Gonna attach you to GPIO pin 5, which is number 2. Thank you so much for following Eclipsed One. I hope you have a good time for however long you're here. Out of curiosity, why Eclipsed One? Also, what's your profile picture from? Sorry, I don't recognize it. Or, like, not your profile picture, but your background, or, like, your banner picture? If you don't mind me asking. I need... These should have been mail to mail. These should have been mail to mail. No, they shouldn't. There's a better way of doing this. It's connecting you to a ground and then pivoting you to here. And then pivoting this guy over here. Okay, so I'm essentially just playing, like, Duck Duck Goose with the wires right now. Apologies, what kind of music is this? This is the music from Diddy Kong Racing. Why don't I know what course this is from? It is from Crescent Island. I need one mail-to-mail wire to make this happen. I can just make one on the fly, as long as I have a wire cutter. And I always have a wire cutter. Found the banner, made the profile picture, and Eclipsed One, because why not? But that's pretty valid, dude. Okay, so Eclipsed One. I always say this to people, or like newer people. Okay, I have a question for you. Are you interested because VTuber or tech? Anyways, I'm going to strip down this wire. And... yeah, I can also be both. Right, let's get this guy connected, no problems. Right, so the reason why I had to do this is because I was short one connection. If I wasn't short a single ground connection, like if I had one more ground pin, I wouldn't have had to do this. Tech. Oh, okay, nice. Well, I hope you have a good time for however long the tech is here. I don't remember being asked, but this answer is yes. Interesting. Yes, I usually ask when I remember it. Okay, so in theory now, we should have both a working reward stimulus, which is just going to activate this. It is eventually going to be hooked up into the mechanism that we are currently printing. Is VTuber a draw? Like, do people just watch streams? I'm sorry, is VTuber a draw? Like, do people just make the streams they watch all VTubers? Yes. I would say that's extremely common. Okay, so I am going to attach the negative stimulus and the positive stimulus and then see what happens. And the device is still printing. Put that there, and then connect this guy up, and we should be good. Okay. So because this guy's only responsible for reading chat, I'm not terribly worried. I'm not terribly worried about it getting locked up. Okay. So, could someone please do shock stim, all caps, and then reward stim, all caps? Okay, and then reward stim. Okay, and then you'll see this guy actuate down here. Okay, cool. Okay, excellent. That puts us in a pretty good place. That puts us in a pretty good place. I'm a nerd for tech, not quite on the same level as you, mostly because I don't have any hardware to work with. That's good. That's good that you're... I like being a little bit of a nerd. Hold on. I'll try 5. Go ahead. If it hurts, I'm not... like, if this actually hurts, I'm not going to go with it. It's shock stim. Because it's a stimulus. hardware is the source of all problems. That is so true. No, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so now that we have both the reward stimulus and the shock stimulus working, hurts since the pad was lifted? Maybe. What we are going to do next is we are probably going to have to make a second solution. I like the little click. Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay. Okay, next we need to hook up our system. Guys, I'm debating. Okay, I'm debating. Do we try to go for it? Do we try to finish this project today? We are at time. And I am okay continuing. I am a little tired, but I'm okay continuing. Or should we finish this on Friday? Because we still have... Don't force yourself? Okay, that's valid. Okay. You're actually at a pretty good pace right now. Do you have a proper dispenser mechanism? No. We don't have a proper dispenser mechanism or other things. Okay, so given that, I think what we are going to do is we are going to wrap it up here. So what that leaves us with on next stream is what we are going to do is we are going to integrate in another microcontroller. This guy is going to be responsible for running the order integration and then some of the communications. We are swapping to a additional board because I need more outputs. And yeah, it should be pretty straightforward. From there, we'll have to do quite a bit of coding, a little bit of coding, to make randomized inputs outputs. And then we should be good to do testing. So yeah, I think that leaves us in a good position. So who would you guys like to raid today? The game over sound. That's kind of perfect. Okie dokie. Idea, design the dispenser part now and have it printed for next stream. One second. It's already designed. The dispenser mechanism is going to be pretty straightforward. Oh, taco? Yeah, we could do taco. We haven't raided taco in a bit. Okay, so what we will do is we will go ahead and raid taco because we haven't raided her in a while. What do you guys want the raid message to be? Shocking results. I don't know. We'll just do that for the raid message. Or whatever you want. You can choose literally anything. I'm not stopping you. So, again, thank you guys so much for being here at the stream. Sorry if it was a bit of a lower energy stream today. Hopefully that was okay with y'all. If not, that's okay as well. I will be continuing this stream on Friday at the same time as always. I will also be in the Discord briefly after stream if you guys want to hang out or talk. So yeah, thank you guys again so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. Why did I hear a beep? Okay, cool. See ya.